What do you say we dive into one of nature's mysteries and try to unravel it? You're looking at a sandbank deposited on Carpinteria State Beach. The ocean deposited the sand, and in the process it created microlaminae. The laminae represent bedding planes, or planes of deposition. They're horizontal, they're flat-lying, and they're continuous. They're rather easy to pick out with the naked eye. What if you found these same little bedding planes in sand that wasn't along the seashore, maybe sand that was in the cliff bank or somewhere else? What would that tell you? Could you use this evidence to maybe understand the depositional sequence or the history of the other older material? Let's go play detective and see what we can figure out. There certainly is no shortage of oil in this area, and not all of the oil is dripping on the surface. Some of it is locked into the sand grains and the pore spaces of the formations that you see along the seashore, such as in front of us. The dark gray sand in the upper two-thirds of this photograph exhibit faint bedding, very similar to what you saw earlier in this video. In the lower one-third, you can see cross bedding, kind of diagonally sloping bedding. It's a totally different type of bedding than the upper bedding. The vertical face of this little sea cliffs proves that the material is competent and well cemented, and the cementing agent, ironically, is oil. The mystery to be resolved is, did the oil arrive after the sediment was deposited, or did it arrive when the sediment was deposited? How would we figure that out? Let's take a look for some clues. The fact that only the upper sands, the ones with the horizontal bedding, are completely uniformly stained and gray, whereas the lower portion you're looking at here is not uniformly stained, and you're seeing normal colored pebbles, whites, and tan colors, proves that this area was not inundated with oil after the sediment was deposited. Had the oil seeped through this area, it would have permeated everything and coated everything, especially the coarser grain stuff where the pebbles are. That's probably more permeable and more likely to absorb a lot of oil as opposed to no oil. The more likely explanation is that the source of the sediment was a mixture of areas that were oil rich, the sands, and areas that were less oil rich, the gravels and coarser grains. So when it was deposited, you had oil entrapped on the original sediment, which over time cemented this thing back together, indicating that the oil came with the sediment as opposed to arriving after the sediment. So that is our working hypothesis, and if you can prove me wrong, please do, or leave me a comment.